A long time ago, in a small town called Bethlehem, something happened that would change the world forever. It was a cold night, and the sky was full of stars. In a small stable, among animals and hay, a baby was born. His name was Jesus. This baby did not come from a rich family. His mother, Mary, was young and humble. His father, Joseph, was a simple carpenter. But this child was different. People said he was sent by God, the Son of God, born to bring light to a dark world. Childhood of Jesus. As Jesus grew up, he was kind and gentle. He helped Joseph make wood furniture. He didn't play like other children, he liked to listen, to ask questions, and to talk about God. When he was 12 years old, he visited the great temple in Jerusalem. There, he spoke with wise teachers and surprised them with his knowledge. They asked, "How does this boy know so much?" Jesus only smiled and said, "I must do my Father's work." The beginning of his mission. Years passed. Jesus became a man. One day, he went to see a man named John the Baptist, who was teaching people to change their lives and turn to God. John baptized Jesus in the river Jordan. As Jesus came out of the water, a bright light appeared, and a voice from the sky said, "This is my beloved Son, in whom I am well pleased." From that moment, Jesus began his mission to teach love, forgiveness, and truth. The message of Jesus. Jesus walked from town to town, village to village. He had no car, no home, no money. But wherever he went, people followed him. He spoke in simple words that everyone could understand. He said things like, "Love your neighbor as yourself. Forgive those who hurt you. Do to others what you want them to do to you. Even if you have faith as small as a mustard seed, you can move mountains." People were touched by his kindness. He didn't judge. He ate with poor people, sick people, even sinners, because to him, everyone mattered. Miracles that changed hearts. Jesus didn't only speak, he acted. He touched the sick, and they were healed. He made blind people see again. He made lame people walk. He even brought the dead back to life. One day, thousands of people came to hear him speak, but there was no food. Jesus took 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish, looked up to heaven, blessed them, and suddenly, there was enough for everyone. More than 5,000 people ate that day. Another time, when a big storm hit the sea, his friends were afraid their boat would sink. Jesus stood and said, "Peace. Be still." And the storm stopped. His friends looked at him in shock and whispered, "Who is this man, that even the wind and the sea obey him?" Friends and betrayal. Jesus had 12 close friends called disciples. They traveled with him, learned from him, and loved him. But one of them, Judas, became greedy and jealous. He decided to betray Jesus for 30 silver coins. Even though Jesus knew this would happen, he didn't hate Judas. He still loved him and said, "Do what you came to do." The Last Supper. One night, before he was arrested, Jesus had dinner with his disciples. He took bread and said, "This is my body." He took a cup of wine and said, "This is my blood." He told them, "Do this to remember me." Then he looked at them and said softly, "Soon I will be gone, but I will be with you in spirit." Love one another as I have loved you. Arrest and trial. Later that night, soldiers came to take Jesus. He didn't fight. He knew it was time. They brought him to the rulers and accused him of lies. They said he claimed to be a king, and for that, they wanted him dead. The crowd shouted, "Crucify him!" And even though he was innocent, the judge, Pilate, gave in to the crowd. They whipped him, mocked him, and placed a crown of thorns on his head. They made him carry a heavy wooden cross up a hill called Golgotha. The crucifixion. There, they nailed his hands and feet to the cross. The sky grew dark. People watched and laughed. But Jesus said, "Father, forgive them, for they don't know what they're doing." After hours of pain, he whispered, "It is finished." And he died. At that moment, the earth shook. The temple curtain tore in two. Even the soldiers said, "Truly, this was the Son of God." The resurrection. 3 days later, something impossible happened. When his followers came to his tomb, the stone was rolled away. The tomb was empty. An angel appeared and said, "Do not be afraid. Jesus is not here. He has risen." Later, Jesus appeared to his friends alive, smiling, full of light. He told them, "Go and tell the world that I am alive. Teach them to love one another." The Ascension. After 40 days, Jesus gathered his followers one last time. He told them, "I will always be with you, even to the end of the world." Then, as they watched, he rose into the sky, into the clouds, and disappeared. But his story didn't end there. His message spread across the world: love, faith, and forgiveness. Millions of people follow his words today. Conclusion: Motivational. The story of Jesus is not only about religion, it's about hope. He showed that love is stronger than hate, faith is stronger than fear, and forgiveness is more powerful than revenge. No matter who you are, where you are, or what you've done, you can always start again. Just like Jesus brought light into darkness, you can bring light into your world. So remember: be kind, be forgiving, love deeply. Because that's what he taught us.